What's up, guys? Back with another video. So, sorry I haven't brought you any reviews on either of the uniforms for Emma Frost or Groot. Um, I would say they just don't have a place right now, especially for Groot. He's just a support, basically. Most of the stages, like he has a healing. He's just really not used for anything. For like DPS wise, his skills look pretty cool. Not gonna lie, skills look really nice. Uniform looks great. I like it. It's a lot better than that Christmas uniform he has. He's actually pretty quick, as you can see that too. All the skills are really nice, especially the rubber duck. I love that. It's pretty cool. So he has palm trees. He's actually, this uniform is actually good, but just he doesn't go anywhere. Just doesn't go anywhere. So he's just basically just a support for Gladiator and ABL. So other than that, though, I would probably say if you haven't bought it already, I'll probably say it's a skip just because. But he does have, it's actually good for Plaza All Aliens and increased basic damage dealt to boss types by 45%. And Plaza Alien Allies, where they get the 20% heal. So, which is very nice. So like I said, there is one more character that kind of has that buff for aliens, and it is Beta Ray Bill. I think it's on his uniform. Yep, on this uniform it applies to aliens, but it increases basic damage dealt to villains by 35%. So you have that one, and then you have Yondu also. That has Yondu a tier 3, yeah. Or on his uniform, increase, but his is okay. It increases all attack by 35% and has a 40% damage increase to boss type. So his is just a little bit better because he does have the all attack, but just 5% less increased damage. But like I said, though, Groot is mainly a support also for aliens. So you could just slap an insight or liberation on him and give a little bit more juice to Gladiator. The tier 4 skill looks decent. Like I said, he does grow. So as you can see that right there, looks very nice. He does grow a little bit and has a little bit more power. So not too shabby, not gonna lie. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's about it. That is about it for Groot. Emma Frost, on the other hand, in this uniform, if you're not going to tier 4 her, then I would skip it. The skills look okay. A lot of water, ice, just the same stuff Emma does. But I would say she did decent in timeline battle, but like I said, you would have to have like a max build on her, stuff like that. And the tier 4 looks awesome with the bubble, and she's really controlling it with her mind. As you can see, it's around her head, so she's like pulsating, which is pretty cool. But yeah, if you don't tier 4 her, then I would say it's kind of useless, and she's still not really good for PvP, Otherworld battle, or time. Well, you could use her in time battle arena. Use like a reflect team, but if you're not going tier 4, then I would probably say it's a skip. Hate to be that way, cause it is a seasonal, and mostly all the female seasonals were actually decent. Well, we had Rogue, which was a very good DPS. Salak, which was still, in my opinion, one of the good ones. Another, still have Luna Snow with the Summer Lilac uniform, which is still meta for ABX, ABL. Who else did we have? Well, we had a bunch of them. So, yeah, I think they kind of missed the mark with her seasonal uniform. But like I said, if you tier 4, then maybe you can make something work. Now, I did do some testing earlier or whatever. She actually did decent with a mighty egg, a refinement. So she actually did pretty decent with that one. Not gonna lie, she did really good. It was this one right here. So she kind of took down Sentry like twice. Every now and then she would have trouble, but I would probably say that would be her best CTP. That Mighty Conquest was not doing it at all. Not at all. So, yeah, in my opinion, they kind of missed the mark with these. So, it's up to you if you want to tier 4 them or not. Groot, you really don't have to tier 4 them unless you want to take him into some World Boss Legend content with Thor. That way he could buff up Thor and Beta Ray Bill. You could do like a double support team right there. So, yeah, we're going to leave it at that. Shala Ball, I haven't done anything with her yet because you actually need the artifact for her in PvP. If you don't have the artifact, then you're just relying on her 4-star passive, which removes all debuffs. She's still kind of bland or whatever, but we have so many debuff characters like Angel, Apocalypse, Wasp, stuff like that. So, but you could actually use her, Emma, and Silver Surfer. I think in Team Battle Arena. I think I saw Beast game mode do it. But yeah, if you don't have the artifact, then you're kind of screwed. So I haven't even gave her a fully max build yet. I'm still kind of working on it. But yeah, the devs kind of dropped the ball, especially with Shala Ball, which she is expensive, and it doesn't really make sense to have an expensive native tier 2 character that can go straight to tier 4, be that kind of lackluster. Where is... So as you can see with the artifact, it does give her the revive and HP increase. So if you don't have that, then you just basically have a debuff support character. So with that being said, we do have some Celestial Essence. We got, so we'll say 17,000 because I do have some that I can go ahead and crunch down. So 600. All right, that's fine. Okay. Got a little bit of that. So we have 1,700 or 17,000. So we're going to try to get Shala Ball's artifact. Hopefully. We're going to channel 835. That is for the artifacts. Alright, so if we get it, then cool. I can go ahead and just build her up, and then we can go from there. And also, I do have one of these tickets too. So we're going to see if I can get one for free right here. Alright, we got Luna Snow. Alright, cool. Alright, so Let's go and get this free artifact right here. And then we are going to farm. All right, so we got 17,000. Hopefully we can get Shalabal. If we don't, hey, it was worth it. All right, so Kingo. I thought that was Shalabal at first. Not gonna lie. I would have been fine with a 3-star, but alright, so there's one artifact so far in which you can farm that for free in the Eternals Epic Quest. So okay, 3-star Robbie Reyes. Got him already. Okay, give us a 3 or 4-star Charlotte Ball. Okay, nothing so far. That kind of and which only having what 17,000 is kind of low. So really can't complain too much. Oh, we got Cable. All right, that's one artifact I haven't got. So, okay, we got Strife. Okay, Cable and Strife. I think the best way to do this is just go like real fast. Try to catch it off guard. And oh, we got a 4-star Kingo. Okay, 3-star Scorpion, and that is it. So we got a few, but not what we wanted. Not what we wanted. I would gamble, just try to get a selector. Shit, no, not really. It's really not. We get what 12 tokens. And I need what 52. 52. Let's try. Let's try. Let's see. Okay, we got Bullseye, Apocalypse, Crystal. Okay, we got Crystal, new one, Daredevil, and Squirrel Girl. Blah. Alright. Let's see how many tokens we got. Collect those 72. Is that enough? Alright, cool. That's enough. So we're going to go ahead and just get the 4-star Charlotte Ball. Be done with it. So that gives her a 60% revive of max HP. So we're going to go ahead and get that. Boom. There we go. And now she is decent for timeline battle. I will go ahead and finish off the build. Try to get her some more Odins, stuff like that, especially some HP. I need 2 more. So then after that I will fill out the rest. So yep, sorry guys about this lackluster summer event, which you can pick up some uniforms if you want, like Yondu. I would say Groot, but it's whatever you want to do. Like I said, Groot is mainly going to be a support. His artifact is what it is. It's I wouldn't call it a PvP though. I don't know. But also they do have the ranked battle. So they're decent with like a in which I used a judgment on Emma, and then I used an energy, which Groot is kind of proc friendly. I used the energy with Groot to get those scores. But other than that though, I'm gonna just probably slap Mighty Egg on Emma. Probably when I tier 4 her. And for Groot, I'll probably just slap an Insight or Liberation on him and call it a day. But since went ahead and got Shala Balls, I'll go ahead and make a video on tier 3, which probably she's a little bit better at tier 4. As you can see with the tier 4 striker skill, it recovers HP and gives her increased basic damage for certain time length. Alright, so let me know what y'all guys think of the summer uniforms. Wish they were a little bit better. But like I said, if you don't have M at tier 4, then it's kind of bland. So just hit me in the comment box down below. Smash that like button and subscribe. And I will catch you guys in the next video.